We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Out.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch 36 to Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 9. Everybody kill.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
He's scared. Watch 36 to Mike. Here we go, G. Hey, it's we're going to 54. Why? It's just me and you. Check.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Number 83.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Check pass. Swerve, check, hey. 58, come on.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 21. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 3, Eagles nothing.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, check Mike 39, check Mike 39. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Play action now, Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, kill. 47.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They're not ready for this. They still
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Tight down. There you go. He's crossing. He's checking crack. We're going to 53.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
This is Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Eagles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Go,
offense now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 32-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 right at the 20. Now Sanders. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal from the 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. This to Jarwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, boy.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Rager. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. First down, Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, D. We're going to 54. Right here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
That's a gain of...
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Outright completes it to Jarwin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58, 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. 47. Under. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Davion Taylor. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
On the carry.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Mario, here we go. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Check 55. Check 55.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Sanders.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Eagles.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Brings up 3rd down.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. Today's final score, Eagles.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This